April is Month of the Military Child. It's a time when we highlight the important role that military children play in the armed forces community. Military kids often have to move during their childhood and switch schools. They can also go months or years without seeing one of their parents. But there are resources to help military children. Joining me to tell us more is Heidi Rester. She's the regional CEO of the Utah Nevada Red Cross. Heidi, thank you so much for joining us today. How are you?
I'm well. Thanks for having me.
So we talked a little bit about the unique challenges, right, that military children can face. This is something that hits you personally, something that you've gone through. Tell us a little bit about the mental and emotional impact that this can have on them.
Sure. So, much of the time they're away from home, and you don't have your overall family to back up your parents and so forth to support you. And a lot of times they're somewhere that they're maybe not totally comfortable in. And a lot of times their parent, who is the military person, is deployed or not in the home very often. So it's a challenge for the children, but also for the other spouse to manage day-to-day activity. With COVID on top of this, it creates an additional stressor that military families have to work with every day.
So let's talk about that. That was actually my next question. We know that the COVID-19 pandemic has impacted all of us in different and unique ways. How did it specifically impact those who are in the armed forces as well as their children?
Sure. So, we have military families stationed around the world, and how COVID affected different places in the world. For instance, in Italy, it just hit, and there's military bases there. So they had to take a lot of actions and differences that others didn't, or they couldn't go home very easily, or a family visit them easily because of COVID. And then just the additional challenges every day of maybe not knowing how the culture, how that area works, and the rules around COVID is just a little bit different everywhere they go. So, and then school, of course, for the children, right? So many of the children are not in the school and having to work from home. That's that additional stressor on the kiddos and the parents.
I can imagine just having all of the circumstances and the factors in your life consistently changing. That can be really hard, right? And this is where the American Red Cross comes in. Okay. So tell us about the services and the resources, the assistance that you all provide to them.
Yeah, so locally we do reconnection workshops, and we work with military families, and we have sessions dedicated to children to help them work through some of the communication challenges and stressors that they're working through day to day. So we can do these programs virtually, and really be able to engage them and give them ways in which to manage through those stressors and those challenges, both for the children and the parents moving forward.
So Heidi, if there's somebody watching this segment at home and think, I could really use these resources, or I know somebody who could really use these services, where do they find more information?
Easiest way to go is redcross.org and just look up military families. It'll give you those resources. And there's a lot of the reconnection workshops, but around the world there's Red Cross entities on military bases and in local areas where they can connect with the Red Cross and find resources in that way, but also volunteer opportunities and ways to engage to lessen that stress.
I think the important message here is you are not alone.
Absolutely not alone.
Yeah, folks, you've been hearing from Heidi Rester. She is the regional CEO for the Utah Nevada Red Cross. Heidi, thank you so much for being here. We enjoyed you.
Thanks so much for having me.